Do you remember on my podcast you railed for about 30 hilarious minutes against marriage? Like the most persuasive, never get married, it's a racket, they're gonna take half your shit, that lie.
Yeah, but at this point, no, that's true. And I maintain that. It is an absolutely insane thing to do.
Yes.
Gay or straight.
Either
Gays
way.
have no idea what they're walking into. I can't wait. I don't wish this on anybody. But when the gay divorces start coming in, they're really gonna step back. I think, being like, "What the hell were we wishing for here?"
I think it's like, I don't know, I think the lesbian couples are like the most abusive. And it would make sense because women already hate each other when we're straight. How much more when you're gay?
His deathbed. It really wasn't worth that. And that was their big thing. I can't go and say goodbye when they're dying. But that's if you make it. But it's literally like when they're dying. But that's if you make it. But it's literally like, as far as marriage is working, that's like the sperm making it to the egg. Yeah.
You're saying...
Dude, it's facts. Most of them don't work. Yeah. Then you got to start all over again. Just bust it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to work because it usually sides for the women. But when you got two dudes, like how is that going to work out?
Right.
How does that work out?
You know what I'm saying? I guess it works out for whoever's making more money.
Oh, that would make sense. But like, would it? Because if you break it down, or do you give it to the more feminine man? Right? You give it to the more feminine man. Like you give it to the more flamboyant man because he is the woman in the relationship, if they have established that at all. I don't even know if they establish things like that in gay relationships. I don't know if that's a thing. I would imagine it would be, because to keep the male-female type dynamic thing, you still have the male to female thing. I don't know if I'm explaining it, but I'm just saying, like, I guess in a way, the more feminine man would get the money.
This is classic, like how I talk on the podcast. I just get into it, and then I realize, oh, hey, I'm a moron, and I didn't read up on this. How is that going to work out?
Well, God.
I'll tell you it's going to work out. The gay dude who's not doing shit is going to get all this stuff and be like, oh, I'm used to a certain lifestyle, right?
So the more feminine man, because that would be the one who stays at home to be the more feminine, to play the woman figure in the gay relationship. This is a lot. But the one where the man and the man is together, the more feminine man would get the thing. That's literally all I could think of.
And then the gay guy who's killing it, he's going to go back to the studio apartment, calling it right now. It's going to be horrible. So it'll be great. It'll bring straights and gays closer together. Just start like a divorce bar, like all people welcome. And you just compare notes, like what's more horrific? A bitter ex-dude or a bitter ex-woman?
I mean, yeah, bitter ex-woman. I was gonna say ex-dude, but like a man faking to be a woman, would that be bad? It would be weird. They might be bitter, but a bitter ex-woman is 10 times worse, because that's a real one. And if she's really tight, I think it beats out any man faking to be a woman any day.
Yeah, when they wrote that "Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned," there weren't as many public gay relationships, so maybe that's real bad too.
Yeah, but they didn't have the right to try. They not being married, they didn't have a legal contract.
Right.
So I think when they broke up was probably whoever was stronger. You know, they just sort of wrestled for stuff. You guys are taking this really serious. Do you really think that's how gay people break up? I'm just messing around. You introduced me as a comedian. Right? Am I going to have to go on split screen with a blogger tomorrow? Right? Comedy, can it go too far? Well, I'm glad the Pete Holmes show.
I'm right there with you. I have to think that's a feature of a gay relationship, is there would be more wrestling to settle things.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, but is that spousal abuse, or did you just get your ass kicked? You know what I mean?
This makes sense. This is good. This is good reasoning, because it's true. Like, I mean, listen. Did you really get abused, or it was just a fight? I don't know.
You just lost the brawl.
Is there less punching of walls right above heads in those relationships?
Very dark. I'm with you. That's funny.
You got to go with the liver shot. Your groans are feeding me. It's your fault.